Hey guys, welcome to the video. We have a huge problem. In the world, guys are not approaching girls anymore. Now, I'm hoping to sort that out.
Why is it getting so dark? What is that? Your floating palace. Look out!
Now you see, I tried approaching a girl, but then people always would tell me that I'm gonna look creepy or I'm gonna be bothering her or I'm just gonna be straight up disrespecting her. Well, in the old days, men would always approach girls. I mean, that's how your ancestors met, right? Men would always approach girls. And girls would rarely take the chance to approach guys because it's not a feminine thing to do. It's like, they're not meant to do the approaching. But us guys, we are meant to do that. But now we are being told and that we shouldn't do it because it's wrong. And maybe it's like toxic masculinity. I mean, like, when you speak to any girl, I approached a girl, and she was like very surprised. She didn't know what was going on. Which tells me she doesn't get approached a lot. Now, we need to approach girls, I mean, because what's happening? Like, if you approach a girl, she's gonna take that as a compliment. She's gonna feel special and she's gonna associate those positive feelings with you. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be approaching girls. I mean, how do you expect to find a wife? Sure, there's dating apps. But dating apps are more geared towards women. And they're only gonna pick you based on how you look. Now, I'm not saying you can't have any success on dating apps. But I am saying that if you are not at your top level yet, don't use dating apps. Well, if it works for you, use it, but when you see that girl in the street and you like what she's doing, you think she's funny, she has a positive vibe, she's talking to everyone, she's very chirpy and very happy. Are you just gonna let her go? Or are you gonna make something happen with her? Because chances are, if you don't do anything, you're never gonna see her again. And this ain't a movie. I mean, like serendipity, like if it's meant to be, you'll see her again. Maybe you won't see her again. And if you actually go up and say hi, the conversation will flow smoothly. It'll go really well if you don't get too much in your head. Now, on my side, it's very dangerous, like in South Africa. Like, people mug you and all that. And women, they know this. Now, instead of listening to people when they say, don't approach girls, don't do this, don't do that, don't approach her, why don't you just ask yourself, okay, if I approach her, I might look creepy. How can I approach her without looking creepy? Then solutions will start popping up in your head about how you can do this without looking creepy. Let's say, like, you're afraid that girl would think you are creepy for approaching her, right? Well, think of how you can do it. Think of how you can do it without looking creepy. Like, wear nice clothing, nice style. It'll signal you're a decent, high value, neat guy, because people that are mugging each other usually don't look neat and put together. And by the way, you should be leveling up your life to the point where you are in a place where a lot of people aren't muggers. And then the women you approach are gonna be so much more open towards you because you're in an area where people don't get mugged. But if you're not there yet, well, put on something nice, like a nice jacket, neutral color pants, and shirt, and show the girl that you are just a regular dude who's looking to start a conversation. Open up, like, talk slow and tell her the reason why you approached her and ask her how her day's going. Simple. And when you see that girl you want to approach, do not stand there thinking of what to say, because then you're gonna get in your head and it starts to become a decision and you're gonna hesitate. Just go up to her and see what comes to mind, because that's where the thoughts start forming. I mean, think about this. You have a lot of thoughts in any situation you are in right now. Like if you're in the living room, or if you're in the TV room, where I am right now, there are thoughts that pops up in your head. So if you are approaching a girl, thoughts are gonna come to your head. And these thoughts actually helps the conversation. But if you are standing there without approaching her and thinking of something to say, you're gonna have a hard time thinking of something to say. And when you do eventually go up to her, you're gonna be already in your head thinking of what to say. That you are gonna be running out of things to say. So when you see the girl, go up to her smoothly and say hi. Just if she's walking towards you, put your hand up like 10 meters away from her to signal to her that you want to talk to her. And then you talk to her. Now, then you start talking about her shoes, giving her a compliment, and then agreeing to meet up somewhere. Does that sound creepy? No. That doesn't sound creepy at all. So why the hell are you listening to what people say? Well, the strange thing is, the people you are listening to, these are the people who have never approached a girl in their life. And yet they're trying to give you advice on not approaching her. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I talk about what will happen if you don't approach. You're gonna be unhappy. It's gonna be sad as hell. And you're gonna treat everything else like you treat your dating life. You're gonna stay in your comfort zone. Okay, let's see, if you see that girl walking down the street and you decide, nah, I don't want to approach her, she's gonna think I'm creepy. Oh my god. Approach her and see if she thinks you're creepy, because what you're thinking isn't facts. It's only a theory. Now, I'm gonna say something about whether she's with her mom and her dad or her brother. Okay, these are safe. You can approach a girl in this situation as well, because oftentimes she's gonna be in these groups. So just go up and say hi and be respectful and involve the family in the conversation, and don't be afraid to say that you thought their daughter was cool or she was cool. Now, if she's with her boyfriend, you don't know if she's with her boyfriend or her brother. You don't know. So go up anyway. Go up anyway and start the conversation. Because she might be single. That might not be her boyfriend. You don't know. They never told you. So go up there and take action. And you might get a positive result. I mean, if they say that they're dating, disrespect it and walk away. Now, if he starts to get aggressive, which it'd be pretty pathetic if he did, just say, sorry man, I didn't know she was your girlfriend. I thought, man, you could have been anything. I didn't know. Well, don't say that. Don't say it like that. Just say, sorry man, I didn't think she was your girlfriend. But take it as a compliment. And then you walk away. I hope you enjoyed this video where I break down why you should actually approach a girl and how you actually do it. If you like this, press like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you get the next video. See you guys.